Hello, emergency recording. The Six Flags Cedar Fair merger is complete. It is official, and I figured I would just hop on here and do a video, and I would love to get all of your reaction to this. So for those of you who don't know, Six Flags, which owns Six Flags Great America in our backyard here in Chicagoland, and Cedar Fair, which famously owns Cedar Point. A lot of Chicagoans know Cedar Point's about a 4.5-hour drive from here. That their parent company have merged, and there are 42 amusement and water parks in this new company's theme park umbrella. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the press release from the company here. We can go through it a little bit so you can see the website. Here it is, the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. That is the name of the new company. And this is it. This is the official release today. The Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, the largest and most diverse amusement park operator in North America, today announced the successful completion of the merger of equals. Equals, we are a team between Cedar Fair and Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, which was the former Six Flags. So they are keeping the Six Flags branding. And I can't bring this up full screen here, but I love the new logo. They're keeping the Six Flags name, but that's clearly the Cedar Fair-ish font with the graphic look. I think that's pretty slick. I like it. Good start. Six Flags, SFEC, as they'll be known as. Richard Zimmerman is the new president and chief executive officer, CEO of this new company. He was the CEO of Cedar Fair. So the Cedar Fair management is going to be in the executive suite here. It says, today marks a significant milestone for our company, shareholders, guests, and associates, unlocking higher value and greater opportunities to deliver engagement, entertainment experiences. Yeah, it's going to be great. Salim Basul, who was the CEO of Six Flags, is now going to be the executive chairman of the board of directors of this whole thing. So it sounds like the Cedar Fair people are going to be kind of more of the hands-on with this. I'm reading between the lines here, but that's kind of how I think that this is going to play out. Here, let's go to, I'm going to show you this. This is on my Facebook page here. I posted this. The new combined park map of the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation that shows all of their parks and where they're located across America and a couple in Mexico down here. As I mentioned, 42 total amusement and water parks. As these people are going through this and looking at this map now, there are a few mistakes on the map. For example, this Retro Six Flags sent me this on Twitter and said the map incorrectly labels Six Flags, was that Six Flags America in Washington, D.C. as Baltimore, Massachusetts, not Baltimore, Maryland. So just a slight detail issue there. People are like, oh no, this means that there's going to be all kinds of mix-ups with it. That accidents happen. It's unfortunate it happened with the first. Let's see if I can see. I can't zoom in, but yeah, you see the Baltimore MA there. Should be MD, right? Anyway, that happens. Things change, things get messed up, and hopefully that's as bad as it gets. So let's go here. I've got some other questions from people about this. Somebody asked me, when can I go to all parks with my annual pass? That is the question that everybody is asking, right? Does this mean that I've got a season pass to Six Flags? Can I go to Cedar Point tomorrow with that pass? No, you cannot. So these things don't work that quickly. These two companies have completely different systems. They're going to have to integrate those systems. I have been a part of a massive corporate merger as an employee myself, and it takes time to integrate all these things for these companies to figure out, okay, we like what Six Flags does with this. We like what Cedar Fair does with this. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll combine them. Then you have to install new things elsewhere. So it's just, could it be as early as next year that we get some kind of pass between all these parks? I don't know. That might be even a little bit too soon at this point, but it's a good question. The answer is we don't know exactly when this is going to be and how much it's going to cost to have that kind of access to all of those parks. Some other comments I've gotten. This one says, the saddest part is losing the Cedar Fair versus Six Flags discussions and content. Yeah, no more who's better, Six Flags or Cedar Fair I'm a Cedar Fair person. I'm a Six Flags. No, that's done. They're all the same now. They are all the same. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of changes are done to the parks. What, man, there's so much to do. Sean ranks the mouse on Twitter. Over under only 29 and a half of those 42 still being owned by Six Flags Entertainment Corporation by 2030. That is implying, and I think that there's something to this. Will they actually keep all of these parks under their umbrella, or will some of these parks be sold off to other companies or somebody? It's a really good question. There's just so much uncertainty with all this and what it's going to mean. Another comment here from Nugget. This is the biggest theme park news of the year. Absolutely, I agree. It is a huge, huge story in this, because this is just a massive company now with so many different parks. It's wild. So today, in honor of all this about to break, I went over to my home park, Six Flags Great America, and took this picture of myself in a Cedar Point shirt there and said, it's Six Flags Cedar Fair merger day. Does this mean I can wear my Cedar Point shirt at Great America now? Asked Tony Clark from Cedar Point for a ruling on that, and he said, approved, and a hearty welcome to the family to my home park. He was a Great America guy back in the day. And has been famously working at Cedar Point, one of the absolute best in the business when it comes to PR and communication. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. So I guess I just wanted to get this out there and ask you all, what do you think? Like, what do you think is going to happen with this new company? What do you want to see happen? Are you excited about it? Are you nervous about it? I'm going to say this word a lot. There's just so much uncertainty when it comes to what's going to happen at this company now. The other thing I'll say, as somebody who's been through a merger of a giant corporation before, as an employee in that company, I had no idea what was coming. I had no idea what the people at the top levels had envisioned as far as how things were going to operate from there on out. And people would ask me all the time on the street, like, oh, what's going on with this? What's going on with this? And the honest answer was, I have no idea, like way above my pay grade. So I bring this up because if you end up going to the parks and you're talking to even management at the local theme park level, and when they tell you they don't know, that is probably very true, that they don't even know where this is going to go. And I guess also just have some compassion with the employees about it, because there's a lot of uncertainty whenever there's a merger. Like how are they going to change things around parks? And what does that mean for the employees at the parks? What does it mean for the future of some parks? Even, sadly, that is a question that will be asked. And so, I don't know, just have some like compassion with some people, because it's going to be, as much as it's an exciting time, perhaps, because there could be like an influx of energy around this new thing. Could also be kind of nerve-wracking, not knowing like what's going to be happening with your particular role or your park or all that good stuff. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you have to think. So go ahead and leave a comment below, send me a tweet on our post on X, a reply, whatever. I don't even know what you call them anymore. And let's keep the conversation going. So what do you think is going to come of all this? What do you hope is going to come of all this? And yeah, it's a huge day in the world of theme parks. This actually happened. Growing up, going to Six Flags Great America, I never thought that Six Flags Great America and Cedar Point wouldn't be rivals. Like, I always thought those two parks would be rivals. And I never thought, again, that the two Great America parks are now owned by the same company. So California's Great America and Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, are now brother and sister again. They have to do some kind of collab video or something. I'm sure they'll work on it. Anyway, so leave me your comments. Tell me what you think. Love to keep this conversation going. Wow, much more to come. Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. It's real. Oh, I hope it ends up being a good thing. See ya.